Hello,
Yay.
hello.
Hey everyone, it's Driver's Training.
The podcast.
With me, Audrey.
And Suzy.
We're doing this!
Yay, again! It never ends.
We are back in my apartment.
Mm-hmm. It just felt, I don't know if it's something about like being in separate chairs and being able to actually like look at you and not just sitting on the couch next to each other, like
turning
side
body.
eye.
Yeah.
It feels a little more comfortable, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I thought like the dogs were gonna be a huge issue, but then I was like,
Please don't knock over the stand. As we say that,
Yeah.
like they're like fighting with the toy like right next to where the tripod is.
Yeah, like be more chill.
Just like go to bed, please.
Do you guys like notice anything different about me if you're watching on YouTube?
Do I? Oh, yes.
Yeah, I got a new tattoo.
Yippee!
It kind of looks like an old-timey cartoon eye, but it's an eye with some sparkles. It's by Emma Day.
TikTok famous tattoo artist.
It's really funny because I was really scared to get a tattoo from her again because last time I had a horrible experience where I took the train there, but my train back got canceled, so I got stuck in the middle of Illinois because she is like in the middle of nowhere. But thankfully, like, Kate came and picked me up with Peter and we were able to drive back, and this time Peter just drove me. But yeah, it was awesome. We also went to Meijer afterwards.
Oh my god, I was actually like so unbelievably jealous when you Snapchatted me from Meijer. I was like, I want to be there so bad.
It was really awesome. Everything was so cheap. And also, while we were leaving, I didn't tell you this, Peter was like, oh my god, look at that snake. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I was like looking on the ground and he pointed up and he said, no, look there. And a guy was like standing outside of his truck with, I shit you not, a python around his neck.
What the fuck?
And it was massive, and it was just like slithering around his neck, and like two employees were just standing there talking to him and like looking at the snake, and he was just like, yep. And like, I might have Peter try and send the blurry picture he got because it was actually crazy.
Oh my god, was he like were people like taking pictures with it, or was he just like
no
there?
He was just there. It was like the front parking spot too.
Wow.
So yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Kind of my hero.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just going to Meijer for like some snake food.
Mice.
Yeah. I don't know if they sell that.
No, I don't think so. But
that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
No, if you're a Midwesterner, like especially a Michigander, you know what Meijer's all about.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still 24/7, but they used to be. And that would be like the go-to activity late at night with your friends.
It's like an elevated Walmart, I would say.
Yeah, 100%. It's elevated Walmart, like, in classier.
God, I miss it so bad. I like need to go back to Michigan to just like go to Meijer.
Or just go to the middle of Illinois.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
No, there's like nothing out there. It's so crazy.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't had the urge for a new tattoo in a while. And like sometimes I'll just look at my arms and look at my tattoos and be like, girl, like what are you doing? Like what are any of these?
I regret my dragon tattoo a little bit.
Really?
I think I regret it because I don't know if I like the style as much as I did when I first got it.
Right.
Also, like, not to hate on the artist, but well, I'm not hating. He like was experimenting with like the glitter tattoo style of tattoo and like
see, when a tattoo artist is experimenting, it's like...
I saw he had done like other glitter tattoos that looked good, and I was like, oh, like I'm gonna get one of those.
Yeah.
And as it's faded over time, he put like black sparkles, quote unquote sparkles, in the back, and I feel like that's the only thing that stands out. And also he like must have pressed down too hard with the needle when doing the eye, because the eye like bled really bad, and like you can't see the white of the eye and it just looks like a giant black dot.
Oh.
So,
But
but
that kind of stinks. I still think it's cute, and I think it like goes with your other stuff. But
yeah, I mean, it definitely goes with my other stuff because like I told him I wanted a dragon tattoo like in his style, and I sent him my elephant tattoo, and I was like, this is like what I already have on my arm. If you could like match it, so
if you could match my freak.
yeah, match my. No, I don't know what I was gonna say. I was thinking so hard.
I gave you like enough time to like come up with anything. The girl with the dragon tattoo.
That's literally me.
That's kind of awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my definitely my girl power one like on the back of my arm is like just so silly.
It's aged a bit.
And then I also have like this random like little bike right here that I think was the second tattoo I ever got. Don't know why I got it at the time. Didn't own a bike. Didn't care that much about riding a bike. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't really mean anything. I guess I like technically taught myself how to ride a bike, but I kind of forgot about that until like my mom told me like a few years after I had this, and I was like, okay, like that seems like a good enough reason. And not that tattoos like really need a meaning. Like I don't really care about that, but I don't know. And it's like I have two butterfly things. Like this is a butterfly, and I have like a butterfly up here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like sometimes they're just like not very thought out. But
I mean, that's okay. I definitely am gonna be set with tattoos for a while. After this one, but there are still some that I want to get.
Yeah.
I know for sure, like, I want to get one with my sister. What I want to get with her, I don't know. Probably something related to family.
Mm-hmm.
Allie and I have talked about getting coordinating tattoos, like, forever. And then I want to get the demon blood sword from Adventure Time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to convince Bree that we should all get matching tramp stamps.
All three of us?
Yeah. But she didn't like the idea.
I think that
you don't like it either.
So
Fuck.
the only reason I personally don't want one is because I have dimples, like where a tramp stamp would be, and I think that's enough.
Oh, should I get like dimple like tattoos of dimples on my back?
Yes, you should.
Then we can match.
I
Or
feel
could get
like-
it pierced.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like an artist out there definitely could do that. Like, I've seen people do like nipple tattoos for like people who have had like mastectomies. Yeah. And they're so realistic.
I know. I've seen some really real looking nipples, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, like
This is
let
kind
me
of
squeeze
impressive.
that.
Let me
Sorry.
suck on that. Not sorry.
Sucking the ink out of the nipple tattoo.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Have you seen people who get like freckles tattooed and they always look bad?
It's so stupid.
I've never seen one and been like, oh, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do that, first of all, don't make
Don't
it
do
permanent
that.
like that. First, if you're gonna do that, don't do
Don't.
it. But there's henna. You can use henna, but I also feel like when people use henna to put on freckles, they put it on way too thick. And it looks bad. And also, like, henna can be really dangerous if you're not using like real henna.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, I want black henna, but that is like so bad for your skin. It will scar and like burn.
Like if you don't just get some
Bronzer.
if you don't just get some brown eyeshadow
Oh, yeah.
and a tiny little elf brush and just boop 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 all over your face, like what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Grow up.
There's also like specifically like fake freckle makeup out there.
Yeah.
Just do that, dude. Like, we've come this far in a society that's like people who tattoo like stuff like that on their face are kind of, I don't know. The only thing I would do like kind of like that, I think I would get my brows microbladed. I think that would look good, but that's also like not as permanent as a tattoo.
Yeah.
Because I've seen, my grandma has a friend who, she's like the most Polish woman I've ever met. Like, she's from Poland. She has her lips tattooed, like lip liner.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And also eyeliner tattooed.
kind of sick.
Yeah. It, like, does not look good, though. Like, it's definitely, like, you know when tattoos are older and they kind of stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw. But I bet for a while it looked good.
Yeah. Probably,
Maybe.
like, in her youth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, just don't get freckles tattooed.
Yeah.
Please, for me. Stop, for me.
Don't do it. You're too sexy. Ahaha.
Yeah. Anyway, so...
Huge weekend for Charlie XCX stans. Angels, if you will.
Brat release party extravaganza.
Brat is taking over the world.
It really is.
Like, anything that is green,
That's Brat.
that's Brat. And did you listen to the full thing yet?
I did, yeah. Like the day it came out, I did a full stream through, and oh my gosh, is it so good?
It is really good. I think my favorite is definitely, honestly, I know like it's already out and it's been out, but Club Classics.
I was just gonna say, when she goes, I want to dance with George. Like, it's just the best fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
And just being able to say, like, I want to dance to me.
Yes.
Like, that she knows how iconic she is. And, like, I would want to dance to me if I made that music, too.
Yeah. Like, it's just so good. Mm-hmm. I want to dance with George.
I want to dance to me. I want to dance to AG.
Love her. Yeah, I love that one. I love the what is it called? It's like near the end where she's talking about like having a baby and like,
oh yeah, that was crazy.
what is that called? Fuck, I'm such a fake fan. Please don't attack me in the comments. It's like I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
Yep, that one's really good.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Charlie XCX pregnant in like the next couple of years. She's already engaged to George.
I wanna dance with George.
So I don't know. Who knows?
That would be, oh my god, Charlie XCX mother.
She's already mother. Mother.
Aw. No, it was funny. I was like looking back at my baby names list for no reason. And I realized that the first one on it was Charlotte.
Oh my god,
like
that's
Charlie.
Charlotte Atkinson.
Charlotte. Yeah, but it's like I started that list maybe like 10 years ago.
That is
and
crazy.
I just knew.
This is kind of on topic. I know we have like a list of topics and it's not on here.
Okay.
I woke up the other day, maybe it was yesterday morning. Giovanni always works brunch on the weekend, so I'll wake up when he leaves and I'll check my phone and then I'll go back to sleep. And one of the notifications, it was like I got tagged in like a highlight on Facebook, which, you know, tags like so many people. Mm-hmm. And it was my best friend from like first grade, and she's pregnant. And like, whoa. I'm pretty sure she like just had her baby, but I was just like, what the heck? And I don't know, she was like really crazy. Like, she was in love with my cousin. Whoa. And like she would make out with my Hairspray like DVD cover because of Zac Efron.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that is crazy when you know someone has a baby and then they have a baby. It's like, whoa.
And it's like, I don't know if you were even fit to like, but I also haven't talked to her, so
yeah,
so
maybe she's changed.
Yeah, anyway,
that's crazy. Back to Brat.
Back to Brat.
That's cute.
Thanks.
I like that.
Yeah, I did a listening party with Peter on the way to my tattoo appointment.
That's cute.
And we were sitting there fully absorbing everything. We were like, okay, oh wow. And I do think this is her most British album yet. Especially Everything Is So Romantic is like such a British beat.
Yeah.
And like the way she is singing in that song,
very British.
Very British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. Also, speaking of British, Love Island UK new season just started.
Oh, did you watch it?
I watched the first episode and it looks good. All the women kind of have the exact same face. Like, they all have British face with like the filler and the eyebrows and the fake tan and the everything. Mm-hmm. And they're all like 24 but look like 35. So that's a little silly, but I think it'll be fun. I always love to watch Love Island in the summer. It's just kind of a goated show.
And you went to Cheesecake Factory yesterday?
Oh my God. Yes. So our friend Haley had never been to Cheesecake Factory
That
before.
was her first time?
It was her first time. And so obviously we had to go all out. We may have taken a little special treat to help us feel a little, enjoy it a little bit more. Maybe get a little hungrier, get some munchies, some may say.
Did you like make a reservation? Or
I don't think you can.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just like show up and ball out. We got there kind of early. We went at like 5:30. Like we were ready to eat. And it was actually kind of packed, which was crazy. We had to sit way in the back.
Yeah, it was like a weekend and it's downtown Chicago.
Yeah, you're right. But dude, I was like the edible just hit like right when I started eating the bread that they brought out. Yep. And I was like, this is the best day of my life. And I felt like I was just sitting there like doing the Glenn Powell smile, like
the capybara one.
Like through the entirety of dinner, because I was just having a blast. Like we got some appetizers, we got the egg roll sampler, we got fried zucchini, we got the mac and cheese balls. Like, oh my God, it was so good.
And then entrees, what y'all get?
I got a bistro burger, which was like a burger and it was on like a baguette type thing. It was really interesting, but I had like steak sauce and like onions and bacon and oh my God, it was so good.
Sounds good.
Brie got the Louisiana pasta,
classic.
Haley got the Parmesan what's the like pizza?
It's like a huge, it's like chicken Parmesan, except the chicken is literally the size of like your face.
Yeah, it's like chicken Parmesan pizza, or I forget what like the actual name is for, but yeah, the chicken is like the whole plate basically, and then the pasta just goes on top of it. And then Danny was there and she got a chicken sandwich, but it was so good. And we all got cheesecake. I got a Hershey cheesecake because I always go for the chocolate ones.
I always go for the birthday cake cheesecake because that one, I just love the different flavors, and I also love how it's more cakey than cheesecake.
Yeah, I will say I'm not a big cheesecake fan.
Me neither.
But I love regular cake. But it was so like just that whole experience was so good. And there was like a family next to us, or maybe it was like family friends. It was like a little girl's birthday, and so I think they'd went to the American Girl store, which is like right there. But the mom was just like, she was talking to us and it was so funny. She's like, sometimes I wish I never had kids.
She said that to y'all.
And I was like, oh wow. Like, with your daughter in your lap. Like, no, I think they were just like trying to have a good time, and they're like, these damn ass kids are just out here. Please don't jump on my laptop. I don't think he's going to, but I got scared.
Nah. Roddy has been like sitting on the corner of the couch, which is next to Suzy's chair.
Yeah, I think he's probably just out of frame.
Yeah, he's probably just out of frame, but he's been looking at you the entire time.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
I'm gonna take a picture so y'all can see on the Instagram.
He is being really sweet. He like side-eyed you.
He did.
But yeah, go to Cheesecake Factory if you haven't been. You have to go. Like, yeah, the menu is like 800 pages long.
They have advertisements in the menu for like Coca-Cola and stuff, which is so funny. Yeah, I really like, I usually will get a pasta when I go. And I always have to get the cheeseburger egg rolls because they're so good.
See, that's like my plan going in was that I was just gonna get the cheeseburger egg rolls like for myself, but then we got like the egg roll sampler, and I was like, well, I don't want to just get double egg roll, like that seems a little silly. So then I just got like an actual cheeseburger, but I kind of regret not just getting the egg rolls,
like getting more egg roll. They are so
They're
good.
so
like,
delicious.
yeah.
I like forgot that it was only gonna come with like 2 of each kind.
Yeah.
So that was, I maybe flopped a little bit on that part.
Well, what did Haley think of the cheesecake experience?
She loved it.
Yeah.
She had a really great time.
The first time I went to cheesecake was like, I think a couple weeks into living in Chicago. My sister and my mom came to bring like a couple more things that I had left at home that I still needed to have in my apartment. And the inside of Cheesecake Factory, it kind of looks like you're in a womb. Like the decorations are just like really crazy and like, I don't know, like fantastical.
Yeah, like what even is the theme in there? Like I've never been able to place like what it is. Like it kind of feels like you're under a ship.
Yeah, it's like weird. I don't know.
It's like under the sea, but all wooden, but also kind of like Mediterranean, but also like
wombish.
Mm-hmm. So bizarre. Would love to meet with the designer of the Cheesecake Factory interior and just pick their brain.
Yeah.
Like, so why did you do this?
But
yeah, it was a good vibe. That was pretty much the highlight of my weekend. I had a sty earlier this week in my eye, and that kind of ruined my life. I couldn't wear contacts. I had to wear my glasses, and it just hurt and was ugly and uncomfortable, and I'm just happy it's gone. I've moved past that part of my life, and I'm ready. Ready to be, I feel like born again, kind of.
That's awesome.
But that was pretty much my weekend.
Yeah.
What about you?
My weekend, it was mine and Giovanni's 2-year anniversary on Friday.
Yay!
Yup. It was so sweet. So like I got my tattoo on Friday. And then when I came home, I expected him to be asleep on the couch because he was like, I'm like falling asleep over here. And then Peter went into the living room first and he came back into the kitchen because I was still putting my stuff down. And Peter was like, he's like half asleep on the couch. And I went in there and he had 3 gifts laid out with like...
He was pranking you?
Yeah, he was pulling my leg. It was like a bag labeled past, present, and future. And then he had me open the future one first. And it was a deck of tarot cards. And they're really cute. They're like from an Etsy shop. The past, I opened last. And then the present was a song that he wrote for me. And it like made me cry so much.
I listened to it. It was so sweet.
It was really sweet. Yeah. And then the past one was a photo album with a bunch of handwritten notes. And then I got him, if you're watching on YouTube, I got him this framed picture, a custom painting of the Revel Room, which is a bar in Chicago where we met for the
Goated
first time.
bar.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
It's kind of crazy just to like, oh, and then for dinner, we went to Gija's Cafe, which is a fondue place. It was so good.
What did you fondue?
So we got their premier dinner, which is like, it comes with Gruyere cheese for like the cheese fondue. And it was kind of crazy because like have you gotten fondue before?
Mm-mm.
So like, I've been to Melting Pot before, but it's like way different because that's like a chain fondue place, and it's similar to vibes to like if you were to go to like, I don't know, like an Olive Garden a little bit, but it's fondue instead of whatever. Anyway, so we got the Gruyere and it came with a bunch of veggies and like bread and apples and grapes to dip with, and then Giovanni got like a mix of a bunch of different seafoods and steak and chicken, and then I got steak and chicken, and it also came with like veggies and potatoes, and the fondue part was literally just like oil.
Yeah.
And then it came with like 8 different sauces, which was awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah. We also went during happy hour, so the drinks were half off.
Yup.
And they were so yummy. And then for dessert, it was like a Belgium chocolate a fondue, and they flambéed it. So at first you can like roast the marshmallows and make them into s'mores.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really yummy.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend going. We also, the only reason why we went too is because we had a coupon in the mail that we got in our like neighborhood flyer for like $40 off the purchase of 2 premiered dinners.
Whoa.
So our total was like maybe like just under $200, which I feel like is really good for like a fancy dinner like that.
Yeah, that's not bad, especially with like drinks and everything.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
it was a lot of fun. I had a really great anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Hee hee hee. Yeah.
What's your drink of the summer?
My drink of the summer? Great question. I just got their signature cocktails because that's what was on the menu. They were so yummy, but I think my drink of the summer always will be strawberry guava Topo Chico, specifically in the glass bottle because it just tastes better that way.
That's so Audrey.
Yeah. What is your drink of the summer?
I'm thinking maybe a little cosmopolitan. Have I ever had one? No. But I think this is the summer to try. I think it's like a drink for the girls, and it sounds yummy. But yeah, that's really cool that you had your anniversary.
Yeah.
Who knew that love can come from Tinder?
Yeah, we met on Tinder like 2 years ago. Not like we don't have our anniversary on the
Tinder
day we met, because we didn't start dating until a couple months after. But yeah, we literally matched on Tinder. It was around Easter time, and I messaged him first and I said, "What are you giving up for Lent this year?" And he said roller coasters. And we went out to Revel Room that night. Aww. And I was talking about it with him, and I was like, man, isn't it crazy? Like, if we hadn't gone out that night, do you think we would still like talk? Because I'm wondering, like, if I wouldn't have been free and he was, and then like, because he's a chef, you know, his schedule's so like all over the place. Yeah. Like, I wonder if we would just be going back and forth with scheduling so much that it would never even happen.
Aw, that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Aw, yeah, you really got the last chopper out of Nom, I would say.
As far as like dating apps go.
It's like, I feel like it's just getting worse and worse like as time goes on. But like, luckily, I think the good thing is that a lot of people our age are starting to be like really anti-dating app. Like for a while, like it was definitely just like really gaining popularity, and it just became something that everybody did.
It was so normal.
Yeah, because you kind of like had to. And now people are like so sick of it, like, well, rightfully I think so.
A big part of why it became so popular, like for a couple years, it was just a lot easier to meet people that way, and like you didn't have to be as social, like you could just hide behind your phone. But also that was like one of the only ways to actually meet people, like during the pandemic.
Right. That's true.
Because I will say, like, when I met Giovanni, like, you still had to wear your mask everywhere. You still had to, like, show your vaccination card to get into bars and restaurants and stuff.
Fascist America.
Get this muzzle off of me.
That was my favorite bit.
Yeah. And now you don't have to do that. So
that's huge.
Yeah, now that you don't have to do that, we can go back to meeting people the old-fashioned way.
Except the issue is that because of dating apps and because it's become so normal and kind of the expected way of like meeting people and dating, is that no one fucking approaches anyone anymore. Like boys, girls, non-binaries, everyone. Like no one is going up to anyone at the bar because there's like, I guess there's some kind of stigma or just like weird social thing about like approaching somebody. And
You
like
think?
I think so. I think there are definitely people who's like for example, like a man going up to a woman, like not wanting to like make her uncomfortable or seem like a creep or seem, because like, I mean, a lot of the men who do feel really comfortable approaching women are kind of creeps because they don't have the social awareness to know when she's like, I don't want to talk to you.
And like on the other side of things, like as a woman, like approaching someone else, you have no idea what you're getting into.
Exactly. And so there's just this like, I think, distrust in the population,
in mankind.
Yeah, there's just like this huge issue with society. Like we just don't like trust each other anymore.
Like, where is the love, people?
Where is the love? Like the Black Eyed Peas were kind of onto something. But for real, dude, like, where is the love? Like, I don't know. But dating apps, they're just not fun. And like the algorithms are so nasty, freaky, disgusting. Like I don't even want to engage.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, I'll just meet somebody in person, and then there's nobody in person ever. I feel like the two people, I have like two distinct memories of like going up to people at the bar, and both of them were like in relationships, and it's just like, why do I even try?
But one day you're gonna go up to someone and they won't be in a relationship.
Yeah, but then they're probably gonna be a freak. Because it's like, why are you single? Like
that. I mean, why are you single? Oh,
I don't know. Why am I? What's your theory? Expose me on the podcast from an outsider's perspective.
From an outsider's perspective, I think Suzy is single.
I'm just like too beautiful and intimidating. Like no one wants to like try.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe that's it. Sure. Right. I think you get the ick too easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Like high standards.
Yeah. But
which
that's
is
not like a bad thing.
No, that's not a bad thing at all. Like you should like have the standards for yourself and like set the boundaries as far as like what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like I'm usually not too unrealistic
no
about what I want.
Yeah.
But it just like, I don't know, it just has to be like a very special thing.
Well,
one day
it'll happen, when you least expect it.
That's what they always say.
That's what Giovanni said in his song.
Aww.
And it's the truth. Like, yeah, it's anyway.
Yeah, right.
You see, they're making a new Hunger Games movie.
Dude, I can't wait.
Are they just making the movie, or are they making
They're doing a book and movie? I know.
I am reading the prequel to the Hunger Games right now. I may be a quarter of the way through. You can see it like right there. But it's really good.
Suzanne Collins, like,
you've done it again.
Wow. Queen.
Who do you think they're gonna cast as young Haymitch?
Niall Horan. That's what Trisha Paytas said.
She did say
Trisha
that.
Paytas in drag as
that would
Haymitch.
be awesome.
I think they should cast me because I have the same birthday as Woody Harrelson.
Oh, do you really?
July 23rd.
I have the same birthday as Drake, Kid President, and PewDiePie.
You were born to be like online famous, just based on that lineup.
It's like the Scorpio energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I saw a lot of people saying Drew Starkey, who is in Outer Banks, so I don't think you would know who that is. But he's just like blonde, but he's also in his 20s, and I think the story takes place when Haymitch is like 17, so I don't know if they're gonna do that. Wait, what if they cast the guy who plays Jeremiah in Somewhere I Turned Pretty?
Dude, absolutely not. He is way too like freak looking to be Haymitch. Yeah. He has like crazy TikTok face that's like it's so weird to live in like the generation of TikTok face.
Yeah. Do you think you have it?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like I could see you in a period piece.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely have like an older looking face.
Yeah.
Like the way I do my brows like kind of gives more modern because it's a modern shape and I use that dip brow. But if I have no makeup on, like put me anywhere. Like, and I think I could fit in.
Do you think I have TikTok face?
Maybe a little bit.
No!
But not like crazy. Like not super crazy TikTok face.
Yeah.
You know who has crazy TikTok face?
Who?
Is Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
With her huge eyes.
I know, but she was in that that Emma movie, the like Jane Austen novel Emma, and I feel like she kind of gave the time period.
Yeah, I guess so.
But definitely with the like buccal fat, like that's so 2024.
It is.
Actually,
like,
it's so 2023. It's kind of over.
It's kind of out. Like we're done with.
If you got your buccal fat out, put it back in. The trend is
Inject it
over.
back in there.
Take out that BBL and put it in your buccal fat face.
BFF.
Aww.
All right.
Anyway.
Should we play our game?
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap this up.
Yeah. Okay.
Leave a comment below what your drink of the summer is, and we'll try it live on TikTok.
Wait, that would be fun. Yeah, because I found out I can go live on TikTok.
Yeah. So if that's something you want to see, let us know.
You go first because I'm just realizing I forgot to pull a third review for mine.
Oh, I can try to guess it in two.
No.
Oh, okay. I'll go first then. I always email these to myself because my phone is recording this, so I need like some way to see it. And the subject of this email is just box.
Box.
Okay, so the first review is from Laura, who says, just gonna move on and pretend this didn't resurface my high school trauma and make me miss my English teacher.
English teacher, okay.
And the second review is from Tay, who says, I also listen to the Smiths and want to kill myself sometimes, so I get it.
Okay.
And this last one will definitely give it away. From Chelsea, who says, I think all my problems would be solved if I drove through a tunnel at night and blasted David Bowie.
Oh, it's the perks of being a wallflower.
Yes, it is.
I went through the tunnel in Pittsburgh and I had that moment. It was a lot of fun. We could be
heroes
just for one day.
Yeah. Good movie.
Yeah, very
good
good movie. Okay, cool. And perfect. Here's my
cool and perfect.
Cool and perfect and awesome and so awesome. So, here are my reviews for my movie. The first one is from Fran. Men will get angry even on vacation.
Okay.
This next one is from Abigail. If it was me, I simply would have not gone crazy.
Okay.
And then this one is from Holly. This happened to me the last time I booked a hotel on Trivago.
Oh, is this a movie I've seen?
Yes.
Oh.
I know you've seen it because you have given it
reviewed
stars.
Oh, geez.
Letterboxd. So, vacation, hotel,
Angry
crazy.
Man, vacation, hotel. Oh, The Shining?
Yes. I saw one that I think it would have been too obvious, so I didn't put it in, but it was something about like the blood elevator, but it's filled with how much cum I've produced in my life.
That's so good.
That's so crazy.
No.
I was just gonna say, speaking of like the blood elevator, I was just thinking about like practical effects and like versus special effects.
Yeah.
And that was like a practical effect, which is crazy.
It was all
to think
real
about.
blood from my period.
Heavy flow, huh?
Yeah. Crazy. No, but my first guess when you were reading it, the clues out was that it was about like the old beach.
Dude, that movie sucks so bad.
So horrible.
It's
I never watched it, but everything you said about it, I'm like, I'm never gonna watch
It's genuinely
this movie.
one of the worst movies I've seen in my life.
The beach makes you old.
It's like, you go to the beach and it makes you old. It's like M. Night Shyamalan, so of course it has that M. Night Shyamalan twist. Do you want me to tell you what the twist is?
I think you've told me before.
Oh, well, basically all of the spoiler alert, there's like a couple of families that go to the old beach, and before they're staying at this resort where like they are taking like medicine administered by the resort, but like I don't know if they're super aware of it because they all have like some kind of illness, and then they go to the old beach and the scientists see in like faster time how much like the medicine affects them or if it works or not. So they're using them as like medical studies.
They're little experiments.
Yeah.
Very Maze Runner coded.
Oh, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna go dye Susie's hair.
Yippee!
Once we're done, we're gonna stop at Sally's and do the thing.
And I'm gonna be glown up by next episode. New hair. I'm going to yoga tonight, so I'm gonna gain like 10 pounds of muscle.
And you rode your bike here, and you're gonna have to ride it back.
Yep. So if you see me looking snatched next week, like just know I'm putting the work in. Thanks again so much for listening, for watching.
Thanks for watching. 5 stars. Subscribe. Like. Tell your friends.
Share. Put on your Instagram story. Tag us.
We're on TikTok.
And yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday, everyone.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.